Texas forms an empire. Finally, the State Empire series is now running up, and yeah, a lot of new series I'm making on the channel. Empire series is now up 14 episodes. We have the Fixing Borders one, and then the Country Civil War one. Now, I'm not the best with US states. I'm honestly quite rubbish. I'm not the worst. Like, I know that Oklahoma, I know, like, the countries that Texas borders it, I'm pretty sure I would know at least more. I'm pretty sure I would know over, like, 35 to 40 states, but I don't know, like, the shapes. I can recognize Oklahoma because of its panhandle. I know Louisiana because of its, like, booth shape. And I can recognize New Mexico barely, though. But anyway, let's take a look at this empire. So, Texas' goal is really just to get their land back that they lost from joining the USA, and also maybe a little bit more. So we have them declare war on Oklahoma. So, Oklahoma was one of the countries that Texas used to rule. Yeah, Texas used to rule over all of Oklahoma until it was separated from Texas. I'm not good with cities, by the way, I'm not too good with capitals. So immediately we have Texan troops pushing up and around this area of Oklahoma. Mainly focusing around that area, but they also do try to, like, well, they try to recapture their panhandle, basically. Texas says that Texas is able to capture this entire panhandle with relative ease, because Texas is obviously going to be buffed for this video, as well as no... Well, I can't even say that. I can't be saying no NATO. There's nothing in this world, because it's just states forming an empire. We have Texas mainly focusing around this area, because I'm pretty sure this is a more important area of Oklahoma. Texas is pretty much really pushing around Oklahoma, and they completely slap Oklahoma. Like, Oklahoma loses a majority of the land. We have Texas being able to capture a lot of troops here, making them surrender. We have a pretty big push out right here, which does lead to the surrender of Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma's not really that strong. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. In the peace treaty, Texas fully annexes Oklahoma, and Texas is very blocky. They are very, very blocky now. So they're going to try and fix that by declaring war on Louisiana. See, I'm pretty good with this. Oh no, that state. Okay, never mind. So they declare war on Louisiana, and they're probably going to have some easy time. Well, definitely not an easy time. Louisiana's a relatively strong country, but considering Texas is buffed, they're probably not going to be able to handle this. So Texas is going to mainly focus around the coast of Louisiana. Texas is mainly going to focus around the coast of Louisiana, while also pushing in around this area. I don't know. I really don't know the important areas of these countries. Well, states. So Texas is able to capture a good amount of land right here, because, like, there's not really anybody living there, I think. See, the coast, I think, is the more important part of Louisiana. So we have Texas being able to capture most of the Louisianian troops are able to try to put up a fight as they do, but compared to Texas, they're not going to be able to put up much for their defense. Texas is able to capture this entire area, which I would say holds the capital. I don't know, though, that's just a guess. Now they're going to go around this thing that looks like a bay, and they're going to push in from this bay and be able to take out... They're going to be able to take out some pretty major cities. They link up, and eventually Virginia surrenders. Let's take a look at this peace treaty. Alright, Texas fully annexes Louisiana in the peace treaty, and now Texas is massive. They're probably I would say in real life they'll probably be like the 20th strongest country, or maybe even the 15th or 14th. But anyway, Texas is now gonna... no. I don't know this one. I know this is, Missouri above this one. Like, I'm good over here in this region. I can name most of these guys. But when it comes to, like, New England and, like, over here, I'm not very good. Like, especially these four, and, like, this area, I'm terrible with. Because how many countries there are? And then, I guess, like I say, I'm bad at New England, but I know all the countries there. So, whatever the state is, I'll have to figure out myself. Texas is gonna just buy land from them. Texas just sends a big note saying, land or die. So they just accept land. So, oh, for God's sake. Texas is able to get a pretty good amount of land from this. It's gonna leave this state to kind of rot. Not really, though. I don't even know what the state is. It's a very obvious one that everyone's screaming me at. I'm sorry, Americans, I can't really name these areas. So just like that, Texas is gaining more and more land very quickly, as they now... Once again, I'm just gonna... Texas is gonna now focus their attention on to... Texas is now gonna move their attention over towards... What's this country? Oh, they're gonna move their focus over towards New Mexico as they declare war on the country. I'm just gonna call them countries. So we have war declaration on New Mexico, and this is gonna scare them. They're not very strong area, I know them. So we have immediately Texan troops are gonna flood in and just like they're gonna find like New Mexico is just like a desert, and most of the Texan troops here just kind of die. So immediately they just come out, say where the New Mexican troops, and they leave. Well, they don't. We have Texas realizing that most of New Mexico stuff is on this border right here. So they kind of just yoink that. New Mexico here is not putting up like a single fight, as Texas literally just kind of... Texas is able to just kind of destroy the country. And eventually, New Mexico just opts to surrender. Let's take a look at this peace treaty. So, in the peace treaty, Texas annexes New Mexico fully. And at this point, Texas is kind of out of neighbors to invade. Like, obviously they have Colorado, they have Arizona, they border Missouri, although that would be really more gory, and that would probably end up with all of the states going at them. They also border... It's one by Alabama. Mississippi? I don't know though, I thought Mississippi was up in this area. So we're gonna have them buying just a bunch of land. When I mean like a bunch of land, I do mean it. So first off, we have them buying land from Arizona. They buy not much, but they just Texas just buys this land and kind of just says, "Hey, we'll take it." I'm gonna erase the borders. I'll actually just like draw everything they take, and then I'll just fill them in because I don't feel like warning you guys with how long this... Did I even click it? Yeah, I did. Okay. Can you hear me? I think you can. So just like that, they get some land there. Next is Colorado and next they're going to buy land from Colorado, which will be easy enough because Colorado is not a very strong country. So Texas is able to get all that from Colorado. I don't know what these capitals are, so don't get mad at me. Next is this state. I'm so sorry. This is why I didn't feel safe about this state empire. Texas will take all that from there. And now just Mississippi left. I really hope this Mississippi. They just take all that. So I'll just draw these borders out really quick. Okay, at this point Texas is just becoming something. You wouldn't even be able to recognize this Texas. But now Texas is stuck. They can't expand anywhere. Mexico isn't on here, but they probably would expand too. But they can't. They probably wouldn't anyway, because Texas would most likely get slapped by Mexico. They can't really invade Utah, because, I mean, they can, but it wouldn't go well. And I don't think they would bother with Missouri. So, that's it. This is going to bring us to the end of World of Sixth Formed Empire. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I don't know about the 50th special. I think this is the last year I'll mention it. I'm trying to think of what to do for it. But anyway, I'll see you next one. Bye. End the video.